Starting calisthenics from zero? These are the exact exercises you need to build a powerful physique. Not someday, but starting today. And stick around, because at the end, I'm reviewing the SSS tier, the single most important exercise from each category that will give you the fastest progress.
The queen, I'm the alpha, the omega, everything in between.
Ride with the mob, hum to Allah, check you and me, and we get job.
What's going on, evolutioners? Hope you guys are progressing well in your fitness journey. This is Xavier here. Today, we'll be uncovering the 4 categories to help you to build a strong and powerful physique. They are divided into push movement, pull, core, and our grip. In this video, I'll teach you the exercises that are helpful in the long term. If you have mastered one of them, you can go to the next one. The last one in each category, even the most elite athletes are doing, because they will help you to go far. Before we go further, you want to know about the muscles involved and used in a particular movement. For example, if you think that your push movement is weak, you are not identifying just the push movement itself. It involves majority of our chest, shoulder, and tricep strength. So we need to know which part are weak, and during your training, you are actually emphasizing on strengthening this group of muscles. Whereas for pulling, it will be our grip, biceps, rhomboids, and lats, which we'll be covering in the next section. To start off, the first foundation of the push movement is the knee push-ups. If you are unable to do the regular push-ups yet, I know some people may prefer to do the incline push-ups instead, but trust me, the knee push-ups will help you to improve faster because once you're able to do about 10, you will automatically try to lift up your knees to do the regular push-ups. When you're at this stage, just try to mimic of what I'm doing in this video. Keep your legs crossed, eyes looking forward, so when you push yourself down, your elbow should be at a 45 degrees angle. Feel your chest and your tricep and then push yourself back up. While doing it, just try to be conscious about the muscles used during this movement. Do this for about 10 reps for 3 sets. Technique matters a lot in calisthenics as well. Some of the times we have enough strength, just that we lack of the techniques to perform it. Getting from knee push-ups to the regular push-ups probably will take about 1 to 2 weeks, even if you're a girl. If you're at this stage, your current goal will be hitting at least 30 reps at one go for a good foundation. Even if it's just a regular push-ups, you still don't see people are doing good form often. To do a good form, it's just like the normal knee push-ups earlier. The elbows angles are the same. It's just that sometimes you see that their hips collapse and their back is not straight or their feet is not close together. After you got 30 regular push-ups, it's time to explore to the pipe push-ups. The reason why you want to hit 30 is because if let's say you only got 10 regular push-ups and you try to attempt this, you should find some difficulty even you just want to do 1 to 2 reps because you don't have enough strength. However, if you got 30 regular push-ups already and you try to attempt this at least 5, it shouldn't be a problem. Pipe push-up is actually one of the most underrated exercises in calisthenics. However, if you train calisthenics, you know that shoulder strength is one of the most important prime mover for a lot of moves. So for example, let's say your first goal is to hold a handstand and you practice for many months and it doesn't seem any improvement, and you try to kick up to the wall, then you go to the freestanding, you still couldn't balance. Sometimes because of you doesn't have enough shoulder strength. Once you kick up to the handstand in a vertical position, you need huge shoulder strength to actually support your body weight. And before they train for handstand, right, they doesn't even train their shoulders. So their shoulders can be a bottleneck to actually hold your handstand. To solve this, right, you just have to incorporate pipe push-ups into your push days routine. So every time you train for a handstand or next time you want to train for handstand push-ups, you should find it a lot easier. Next are the final 2 exercises which belongs to the SSS tier, which I've talked about earlier. They are the dips and the pseudo lean push-ups. These 2 exercises will bring you very far towards your fitness journey. These build pushing strength in your chest, shoulder, and triceps. It improves your shoulder stability and control. It adds upper body muscle mass, especially for the chest and tricep. Most importantly, it is easy to progressively overload. Once body weight dips becomes too easy, you can simply add weights using a dip belt or weighted vest. This allows you to continue to build strength without changing the exercise itself. I'm not sure is it me or anyone, because sometimes if you train too much body weight exercise, it's hard to determine whether you have gained strength or not. Even though we have ways to determine it, but sometimes like these exercise for dips, you can actually add on weights to show that you have actually improved over time. The last exercise is the planche lean push-ups. If your goals are like me to do the 90-degree handstand push-ups and the planche, this exercise will be very helpful because it isolates majority on the anterior delts. This move is actually very specific to the goals that we are going to achieve because while we are leaning forward and we are trying to teach our body to push from the midpoint of our body to gain strength. How I like to do this exercise is I remember the 4 steps. The first one is to protract and depress your scapula and make sure you are having a hollow chest. The second one is to tuck in your pelvis so you become like a posterior pelvic tilt position. And the third one is your eyes are looking forward. The fourth one is to lean forward as much as possible to about the midline of your body. Then you start to do push-ups from here. If you want a strong and wider back, then you need to do the pull movement, which is the opposite of the push. The pull movement involves in the posterior chain of our body, which is the back of our body. If you are just starting out and unable to do a pull-up yet, the best way to start is to do an inverted row. It's also called Australian row. Simply just find a low bar and position yourself in about a 45 degrees angle and try to pull yourself up explosively, chest touching the bar. Do this for 8 to 10 reps for 3 sets. If you are just starting out, do not do less than 8 reps because you need to build a lot more volume in reps to help you to build more strength for the pull-ups later. Next is the king of the back exercise, which is the pull-ups. Because pull-ups involve in multiple muscles and requires our entire body to move through space. This is also an exercise to help us to build the V taper. Some of you maybe start at trying to do 1 pull-ups or a few pull-ups and maybe doesn't seem any progress for months. At this point of time, just try to use a resistance band that allows you to do 8 to 10 reps for sets. When you consistently train for weeks or months, you will eventually find the current band becoming easier, then you can swap to a lighter one. It will come to a point where the light band you are also able to do like 10 reps or more, then try to remove this light band and try the bodyweight pull-ups. You should be able to do more than 5 already. And then the current goal should be hitting like 10 or more bodyweight pull-ups. So once you hit there, then you can try the weighted pull-ups from here. You can start with 5 kg first to get a sense of it, because if you just continue to train the bodyweight pull-ups, it will become like a so-called endurance training or a maintenance training because your muscle will feel that it's no longer a challenge. Next is the triple S exercise for this section, which is the muscle-ups. It combines with an explosive pull, a strong powerful transition, and a dip, all in one exercise. That means you're building explosive power, coordination, timing, grip strength, and upper body control at the same time. I agree that muscle-ups may not be so easy to achieve and it may take about half a year with a good foundation and able to do weighted pull-ups or high pull-ups, and you still need to learn like the proper technique for it. So keeping muscle-ups and clean muscle-ups, there is a very huge difference, so you need a lot of time to actually understand and mastering them. I trained the muscle-ups when I got like at least 18 pull-ups and 30% of my body weight as weighted pull-ups. Then I start to explore this move. Then I find it becoming more easier to learn because at least I got a good foundation. If you're interested to learn the muscle-ups, you can also check out the description below as I've made a tutorial earlier for it. And I'll teach you about the grip for the muscle-ups and what is the differences between it and the pull-ups, and what is the movement trajectory to do the move. It can help you to avoid some of the common mistakes and reduce your learning curve. If you are thinking why do you need to learn the muscle-ups, right? Not only it can help you to progress from the pull-ups, it also give you like functional strength. It also give you some of the situational advantages like you can see from this video. There are many exercises for the core and I picked a few for the beginners to the intermediate levels. The first one is the bicycle. Probably you have seen it in almost every abs video because it's easy to do and it's efficient. This will work on our obliques and lower abs. The second exercise I'm going to introduce to you is the flutter kicks. So with the same position, just lift out your leg in a straight line, engage your abs and then do the flutter kicks for reps. This will work on our entire abdominal muscles, which is the upper, mid and lower. The third one you can combine is the mountain climbers. This is one of the most efficient bodyweight exercises because it combines with cardio and core training into one. Just do this by driving your knees towards your chest at a fast pace while maintaining in a strong plank position. You elevate your heart rates, burn calories, and also challenge your entire core simultaneously. The last one, which is my favorite, which is the triple S category for the core, which is the dragon flag exercise. If you have done quite a lot of core exercise like the flutter kicks or the mountain climbers and you no longer feel a sore in your abs, then you can probably try this dragon flag. How to do this is to find a rigid object behind your head and grab with your two arms tightly. At this point of time, your legs should be tucked already, and then engage your abs and your glutes. Try to drive yourself upwards and lower down slowly. You should feel that your body is supported by your upper back and your shoulders. To increase this difficulty, there's a few ways. So the first way is to grab a weighted ball in between your legs and do the tuck dragon flag. The second one, you can slowly extend your legs out. Maybe you can try one leg first, and if you get it comfortably, you can try the two legs, which is the full dragon flag, which is what I showed in the video. Not gonna lie, I'm not even sure anyone is still watching at this point, but if you are, please help me to leave a comment in the comment section below. Next exercise is the pinch blade lift. I know that not a lot of gyms has these squarish accessories that can be attached to like a loading pin, and this loading pin you can actually load your own weights to it. And how to do this exercise is simply just grab into the squarish accessory and lift it up and hold it for time. This will work on our finger strength and deep forearm flexors, which we seldom train, and this strength will bring over to exercise such as the pull-ups or the muscle-ups. And the final triple S tier for the grip exercise will be the barbell finger roll. Have you wondered why people use the lifting straps when they lift some barbells, deadlift, or even doing pull-ups? It's because the grip has given up way before the muscles do. Since we come to the gym to become strong, we shouldn't be overusing an accessories to help us to do the movement. I'll just give you a very simple example. If let's say I'm using a lifting strap, wrap over the bar and do some pull-ups. If one day I didn't bring my lifting straps, I couldn't even do a pull-ups. Does it make sense? Okay, that's all for this video. Thank you so much if you have stayed to this point. I think this is one of the longest videos I've made so far. Wish you get stronger and continue to improve. Please help me to leave a like and comments in this video. See you on the next one.